Alright, welcome back to the 2005 Toyota Sienna radiator job. I'm using this heat shield that came loose off my muffler to hold back this flap so my arm can get down in there, and I was having trouble putting the screw I had taken off earlier in order to save time. But I finally got it into the hole. Tighten her up here. So it's firmly in there. Let's try to get some other stuff put together before I get it all assembled. See what else I need to do to get that in the right position. Well, we got these wires going over the hill and dale here. Something like that. Not sure where they went. Supposed to go over the two. Oh, I think like that. Well, they're not quite snapping into the holes, but that's in general where they're supposed to be. Alright. What's next? How can I remember what's next? Well, let's get some of these hoses hooked back up. That's something good to do. Long one went to the lower. Uh-oh, which is longer?
I said this one's longer. This one.
It's a pretty bad idea to decide longer. Which one do you think is longer? The lower one?
This one.
They actually seem to me about the same length. And
maybe this one's longer.
So I don't really know anymore which went where. So the advice to you is mark them. Don't rely on what you think is longer. I'm going to take my caps off. Oops, draining liquid. I'm going to take my caps off of the new radiator oil tubes. So you can get over here and see these caps. Take the cap off of that one. And they're rubbery.
Can I try?
Yep. My son wants to try it. Too late though. Oops, took it off.
Fell?
Yeah, but we don't need them. My only worry is which would have gone where. I'm going to make a guess that by the time this one gets over, no, it doesn't look lower anymore, does it? Well, they were held in this bracket here. Is there any evidence of... That looks like a bracket top. I'm going to make the guess that that was on the bracket top right there. And this was on the bracket bottom. Let's see if that makes sense. Yeah, there's the pinchies for bracket bottom, and they were being pinched at about right this location. Now, which one looks longer there? Let's take a look. Alright, now we can recreate which is longer, even though they're actually the same length. So, I'm going to be putting that hose on there. That radiator seems to be in the way of that. What does it look like on the old radiator? On the old radiator, I'd say it's angled up a wee bit, so I'm not going to be afraid to do some bending. Although maybe I'm not supposed to bend it. It seems to be slightly in the way of my plastic. So I'm going to use hand force. Oh, easy enough. This stuff bends like aluminum pipe. Wiggle that on. Just wiggle on the other one. You get a shot of that one.
I accidentally zoomed.
Oh, and there we go. We got the two wiggled on. Now all I got to do is put those clamps with using some handy dandy pliers. I'll move the clamps back to do their clamping. And there we go, clamped. And do the same to the other one. Hopefully I got it on there far enough. Let's pinch our spring-loaded clamps, wiggle it down in position, and release them to clamp. Okay, got our oil lines back on. Okay, oil lines on. Well, what comes after oil lines? How about some water lines? Get the top water line on. Wiggling, wiggling, wiggling. Now I have to do the zoom climb. Zoom that open and see if we can climb it shut. We can thank the CIA for zoom climb. Yeah. Came off easy, and it is going back together, isn't it? Now, why did I move it so far away? Because I just felt like I needed breathing room to get that thing off initially. It was pinched, it was locked onto the metallic, the metal. But this pair of pliers is not quite ideal for the job, but what the heck, I think we got it now. I can only concentrate. And I concentrate. I'm glad my finger didn't get pinched, but what's the deal? Too much slipperiness. Definitely wish I had some vice grips now. I got them, I just don't know where they're at. Let me wipe the grease off of these plier handles, they're quite slippery.